104 Miles, your best resource for music, audio, gear, and vinyl reviews. Today we're checking out this awesome, compact, travel-friendly guitar from Donner. It is their Hush guitar system. Stick around. I'm going to NAMM 2023. I will be there and I will be taking requests. If you guys can't make it to NAMM and you want me to visit booths, I want you to leave a comment below. What booth do you want me to check out? What type of gear do you want me to check out? I'm gonna try to document the entire NAMM show and let you guys come along with me and provide videos. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Michael. What we do here is audio gear, music gear, anything having to do with audio or my hobbies, I'm gonna bring you content. If that's something you're interested in, why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos. Today we have another piece of gear sent to me from Donner. This is their Hush guitar system. I have not opened this up yet. I've been waiting to unbox it with you guys. This video is going to be more of a reaction. I'm going to open up what comes in the box, what comes in this nice, really cool travel case, all the accessories. I'm going to try the guitar out. I'm gonna try the silent system out, is what they call it, and give you guys my honest opinion. So if you landed on this video, you must know something about this product. This is their premier travel guitar, I guess, competitor to brands like Travel Guitar and Headless Guitars, all these other brands that are out there that boast, hey, you could take our guitar on a plane, you could put it in your carry-on, you could stick it in the back of your car, wear it as a backpack, so on and so forth. This is Donner's version of that. It comes with a ton of accessories, and I'm really stoked to dive into it. So why don't we go ahead and check out the case first. So this is the case that it comes with. Now, a lot of travel guitars do not come with cases, which is really annoying. The cool thing about this case is it's a semi-hard case. It looks like a soft gig bag. They have some support put in here that's not gonna let your guitar break in half if you stick it in your trunk. So extremely high quality case that comes for free with the guitar. Has a shoulder strap on it. It has metal handles on here. This is like brushed aluminum handles. Makes it very easy to transport this. I'm actually extremely surprised, but they have reflective accents on this thing. So, I mean, if you're riding your bike at night with this thing on your back, like, you will be seen. So why don't we open up the accessory pouch first? Let's see what they gave us. Right off the bat, the zippers are pretty high quality too, and it looks like they are weather resistant. They have a little gusset, a little rubber gusset over it. So it looks like first thing we get in here is a little toolkit. Let's open this up and see what comes inside. We get one battery, which I'm gonna set over here. We get some tools, Allen key. Looks like we got guitar picks, some plugs, and some screws in here. And then I assume this is gonna be part of the guitar. It has kind of like a rigid frame that you could put on it when you're practicing. So that comes in here. There's a nice little pouch here. It says Donner. I'm assuming these are headphones. Yep, they're headphones. We have a Donner clip-on tuner. I don't know what's gonna clip onto though. There's no headstock on this guitar. A huge instruction manual. Cool, that's everything that comes in there. Why don't we go ahead and open up the main compartment now. So this is where your main guitar is gonna sit. So I'm gonna try to make sure you guys can see everything and how high quality this case is. So here's the guitar itself. It is headless, has a little hook up here if you wanna hang it on your wall. Everything is very, very secure. So when you're traveling with this thing, there are some Velcro straps, pardon me, here, and you lift the guitar straight out. The guitar looks like upon opening. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this paper off. This thing is insanely light. I mean, this can't weigh more than like 4 pounds or less. Obviously, headless. There is no head on this thing. You string the guitar this way. You put the ball ends of your string here. You pull them all the way down to the bottom, and you do wind them at the bottom of the guitar. And it looks like they have some open tuners on the bottom here with brass gears. They're like the knob type tuners, which is pretty cool. So very simplistic. It's not gonna annoy you or run into you. It looks like right here, there's a tool that's hidden in there. So you can pull this guy out and you got a little mini tool that's built into it. It looks like here's our control center. So this is Donner Hush 1, Donner technology, made in China. So this is where our 9-volt battery goes. Why don't we go ahead and stick the 9-volt in. So the cool thing is some travel guitars require you to bring a silent amp with you. Everything's built into this guitar, so when you're traveling, you just have to bring this one unit. There we go, I put the battery in. All right, so while you're playing the guitar, this is the side that's going to be facing you. You get a phase button, you get a volume, a low and a high, and there's a little speaker icon and a headphone icon. So I'm guessing this is your out if you want to play with speakers. This is your out if you want to silently practice. Flipping the guitar over. Bridge looks like an acoustic bridge. It's plastic. So here's all your tuners. They kind of have a brushed aluminum look to them. You get 2 string trees right here, the Donner logo, and I'm not sure what type of fretboard this is. I'll have to look it up. It looks like ebony or maybe Richlight, that composite fake wood on there. I'm not quite sure. It is 3 pieces. So if you look on the back here, you can see 3 separate pieces. I'm not sure what type of wood it is. I'll have to look up the type of wood. The neck profile is actually pretty flat. It's beefy though. You do have a strap button right here and another strap button here, which also doubles as your input. So you can rock this thing out standing up. I'm not sure why you would. Most travel guitars you sit down and play. But there's also something else in the case. The case has a hidden zipper right here. So if you open that up, there it is. I'm guessing this is the support that you need for the guitar. And let's check this out, see where these holes line up. These holes line up with the top. You can see here where it goes in. There is a single screw here, then there's another screw at the bottom. So you are supposed to screw this into place when you're practicing. And it's worth noting that this will not fit back in the guitar case with the screws in place. There we go. A little bit of a pain in the ass, but now it's pretty solid on there. So you got 2 screws that you put in there. It comes with extra screws if you need them. These little plastic ends, there's a couple of them. They go on the end here. So like if you don't want this poking you or I don't know, catching on your clothes, you just put them on the end here. I don't think it's really needed. These are not very sharp ends, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on anyways. All right, so that's the basis of it. This thing is now assembled and ready to use. So what I'm gonna do now is tune this thing up. Okay, I have the guitar tuned up finally. So it definitely feels like an acoustic guitar. Now that I have this stringed up, ready to go. If you are tuning this with the included tuner, you have to clip it up here for it to work. So even though it's headless, just stick it behind the nut a little bit and it'll pick up and tune the guitar just fine. Very compact tuner. You could just stick it in the case while you're traveling. Now, these are really hard to tune. These little like knob tuners, instead of using normal gears, you have to kind of pinch it with your finger and they're very, very sensitive. So keep that in mind. I would probably go with a lighter string gauge. Like the tension on here is pretty tough, but it emulates an acoustic guitar pretty well. So I mean, overall, so far so good. Now there's a little bit of a bow in the neck that came to me, so little adjustments I would make personally. Straighten the neck out just a little bit. It feels a little hard to play with the action where it's at right now. Again, you can't really adjust the action on here. This is set up just like an acoustic guitar. And it feels, and now that I look at the wood, the bare wood, it definitely looks like an acoustic, and it actually is pretty loud. We've set this guitar up. We went over everything it comes with. Again, this is a short video. I'm just kind of going over my reactions, how this is, in my opinion. Why don't we go ahead and check out the onboard electronics. So there is some built-in onboard electronics here. I'm gonna get out the headphones that it comes with. Not a bad pair of headphones that come with this. I was expecting much cheaper. So it looks like decent quality cabling that they're using, and it does have a gold tip. There's even a little cover. So I'm gonna try some like finger picking. Yeah, this actually sounds really good, wow. Let me use a pick real quick. A little more attack on here. Wow, this sounds actually super good. At first I was thrown off. If you look at the profile here, this looks like a Fender Strat. So I thought they were trying to do some kind of like electric guitar thing with this, but this is all acoustic. This is set up like an acoustic, it sounds like an acoustic, and coming out of these electronics in here, it actually sounds really good. There's plenty of amplification on here, so if you're in a hotel room or at your house and you want to silently practice, these headphones are really good too that they come with. They have plenty of power. The EQ works great with the low and high and the phase. So this sounds really close to the Fishman electronics I have in my Tacoma acoustic guitar, which is really high praise for this. The only areas I'm not a huge fan of are these tuners. They're really hard to use. But you know what? I just noticed there's hex keys at the top of the tuners. So you can technically just use a hex key to tune them and fine tune them. I didn't notice that, so maybe that does take care of that problem. The only other downside I see is that you have to unscrew these little supports to put them back in the case. So once you set this up, it only takes about a minute, 2 minutes to put those screws in. Don't lose those screws because these will not stay in place if you don't have them. But overall, like my reactions on this are really positive. I'm gonna be bringing this with me when I travel. I'm gonna adjust the action like I said and probably put a little different pair of strings on here. So for recording, if you wanted to record this, there's a little speaker out right here, and you need a 3/4 inch cable, like something like this that you use for headphones. You stick this out and go directly into either a pair of powered speakers, front of house, whatever. And there's also a 1/4 inch out, so if you have an instrument cable, you can use that, or a TRS cable, and you can go to front of house that way. So last thing to discuss about this guitar is price. This is $299. This is competitive compared to other travel brands like Travel Guitar. They have entry-level stuff around $300, and they also have stuff that goes all the way above $1,000 if you want to get into some of their like ESP models and stuff like that. I think for $299, not only do you get a really secure, highly visible travel case that's going to protect your guitar. It comes with a really nice pair of headphones, comes with a tuner, comes with tools. The strings are actually really good that come on this. I mean, you really can't beat this package for $299. And knowing Donner, these are gonna go on sale. They're always on sale. Their stuff always goes on good sales. So check it out. The Hush-1, I believe is what it's called, the Hush system. All right, guys, that is the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any comments, what kind of travel guitar system do you use? And also, what booths would you like me to visit at NAMM? I will be sure to film them for you so you can get all of the details. Till next time, I'm Michael. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.